Baker buddies, welcome to URC Flourish Pilipinas Baking with Experts. And some recipes, meron tayong nakikitang baker's percent at meron ding true percent. Let us join Micah as she discusses the computation and application of both baker's percent and true percent. Start tayo sa baker's percent.
Baker's percent is a very useful tool para sa mga baker. Isa sa mga advantages of using baker's percent is it simplifies the task of reformulating when changes are needed. Baker's percent is the ratio of the amount of an ingredient to the amount of the flour in the recipe. Ito ang formula. Baker's percent is equal to the weight of the ingredient divided by the weight of the flour times 100. In baker's percent, the total flour is always equal to 100% dahil flour ang main ingredient ng mga baked goods. Because the flour is 100%, the baker is able to make small adjustments of the formula without changing the percent of each ingredient. To compute for the weight of the ingredient given its baker's percent, ito ang formula. The weight of the ingredient in grams is equal to the baker's percent value times weight of flour in grams divided by 100. This is a table of recipe formulation for rich dough. Sa kaliwa ang ingredients, sa gitna ang baker's percent, at sa kanan naman ang weight in grams. Let's compute for the baker's percent of the bread improver. The baker's percent of the bread improver is equal to 4 divided by 1,000 times 100. This will bring us to 0.4%. Computing for the weight of the sugar given its baker's percent of 20%, 20 times 1,000 divided by 100. The weight of this ingredient then is 200 grams.
Easy lang, di ba? Now let's move on to true percent.
True percent is the ratio of the weight of an ingredient to the total weight of the ingredients in the recipe. Bihira ito gamitin sa mga bakery calculations, but it can be helpful in recipe development and institutional bakeries. In true percent, the total formula percent or the total dough weight is always equal to 100%. Ito ang formula ng pag-calculate ng true percent. True percent is equal to the weight of the ingredient divided by the total weight of all ingredients times 100, where the total formula percent or the total dough weight is equal to 100%. Another way to compute for the true percent is through dividing the baker's percent of the ingredient by the total baker's percent and multiplying the answer by 100. We added a column para sa true percent sa table ng recipe formulation for rich dough. Let us compute for the true percent of salt. Using the first formula, 15 divided by 1,884 times 100, this gives us a true percent of salt of 0.80%. Using the second formula, 1.5 divided by 188.4 times 100, we arrive at the same true percent of salt, which is 0.80%. Bakers rely more on baker's percent because even if you multiply or divide the recipe, the baker's percent remains constant. Mas madali sa mga bakers mag-communicate ng changes sa recipe.